Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series reviews I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I drink stuff, then folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, we literally just passed Valentine's Day yesterday. How are we already on this? But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside the truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means that I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is, essentially, well, it's kind of a little bit of the reverse in this instance because I did get off work. That happened. Thankfully. But, no, I went over there. I actually picked this up before work. I went over there. I kind of woke up a little bit earlier than I normally do and hadn't really eaten much that day. So I was like, I'm going to stop off at the gas station before I go to work, grab myself an energy drink because I hadn't slept a lot, get myself some jerky. Bob's your uncle. Good times. And while I was walking around looking for stuff, I ran into a thing. And I didn't expect to see a thing because we're not that close to the thing. But, so what is it? What am I reviewing for you? What did I find? Boom! It's Easter M&Ms, which again, at the time I'm doing this, literally yesterday was Valentine's Day. I mean, I know that, like, companies are always trying to move to the next thing. You know, Christmas, of course, is famous for that, for kind of, gobbling up Thanksgiving. Even Halloween's kind of got in on that. It's kind of taking up more and more space. Easter, sure. These are M&M's white and dark chocolate Easter Sundae flavor. Woo! Yeah, okay. So let's get a thing for the thing. Can I get a thing for the thing? Please get a thing for the thing. Let's get a thing for the thing. Ha 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 ha. Sure. So, yeah, man, all right. I mean, I've reviewed plenty of M&M stuff. Kind of hit or miss for me, but let's try these out. They're terrible. I'll blame everybody but myself. And I'm just going to try one to start off because I feel like just one M, not the other one. They're okay. I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit here or there on these, just because they don't taste bad, like at all. I would honestly say, like I said, M&Ms are hit or miss for me. Some of them I really like. Some of their flavors, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking about. In this case, these are perfectly fine. But the thing is, they're perfectly fine because they don't taste that far off from normal M&Ms to me. There is definitely a different flavor profile to it. I would say the chocolatey aspect has almost a little bit more of a creamy kind of quality to it, maybe a little bit extra sweet, which makes sense if you're using white chocolate in there. Obviously it's going to change things up. I don't know where the Sundae aspect of things fucking comes into play. I'm not really getting anything there. They mostly just taste like, slightly different normal M&Ms. Just like I said, maybe a little bit sweeter. Let's try. We're gonna do a proper mouthful. Yeah, same deal. Maybe the Sundae aspect is supposed to be like, maybe it's supposed to be like evocative of like chocolate syrup. Maybe that's what they're going for with it. I guess I can maybe see that a little bit, but like when I think of chocolate syrup, you know, it's got a nice dark richness to it. These, it's definitely not dark. I wouldn't even say they're particularly rich. They're just more sweet. Yeah, they're okay. I don't really have anything against them, but I don't have a lot for them either. They're kind of just there. At least with some of the ones that I didn't like them, typically they were at least interesting. You know, like gave me something to work with. With these, like I said, there's a little difference. Not saying that they're, you know, one for one. I'm sure if I had a normal bag and I, you know, was comparing directly, maybe I could tell you something a little bit more specific. But like, there's nothing jumping out at me. You know, I'm having to reach for, you know, things to describe as being unique in some way, and I just don't think there's a lot there. You know, because the thing is, like, M&M's as a candy format aren't the best. They tend to work better when it's something simple. You know, chocolate works nicely. Put some peanut butter or peanut in it, you know, something like that. When you try to get too tricky with them, again, it's very hit or miss. Some have worked well. I think the mint ones are really good. I like mint chocolate, you know. I did the key lime ones that they did a few years ago. I actually reviewed those. Those were really nice. But sometimes they try to get a little bit too fancy with it, and I just don't think it really plays very well with the M&Ms. This one, it's fine, but again, it's fine because there's really nothing that unique about it. Like, they're just, you know, slightly sweeter M&Ms. Like I said, maybe a little bit of a creaminess to them. But, yeah, they're not bad, but they're uninteresting, which is almost worse. 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? No. Never mind that, like, again, Easter is a ways away. Like, we're not close to Easter. Why are we starting out with the Easter crap already? I know why. Because that's what these companies do. Because they want to make all the money. They already have all the money. But I get it. I understand. You know, they're just whatever. That's fine to an extent. I mean, it's not. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. My thing is this. If you're going to do that, at the very least, do something interesting. Last year I went over there at Snickers, I believe it was. They came out with a ghoulish green Snickers. That's what it was. And I reviewed it on the channel. And I mean, go watch that review if you want my full thing on it. But the fact of the matter was, all it was just green on the inside. Some food coloring. And yeah, I mean, I guess it's a little bit fun for Halloween and stuff. But, like, fundamentally, everything else about it was just a normal-ass Snickers. You know, it's like, come on, guys. If you're going to try to gouge us on this fucking holiday crap, at least put in some fucking effort. Don't go over there and try to fucking sell me on some white chocolate fucking whatever M&Ms when basically you just got some basic bitch M&Ms. You can put Sundae on it all you want. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't get these again. Like, they're not bad, but it's like, I'd just get some normal fucking M&Ms if I really wanted some. And I don't even usually eat normal M&Ms. Occasionally I'll get the peanut butter ones, but then you just get the Reese's Pieces. That's the business. If I'm recommending them, I'm not. I'm just not. Like, unless you're like an Easter fanatic or, you know, maybe you're a big M&M fan and you got to try all the flavors, fair enough. And I mean, fundamentally, they're a limited time item. You know, if you want to try them, they're fine. But, like, take this as a bit of consumer advice. Sometimes my reviews are mostly just for satire or me just having fun. This is an instance where it's like, no, a little bit of consumer aspect. Because it's like, leave these alone. You know, they're not bad. Make your own decisions. But, like, if you want to save your money, I would personally avoid them. Because they're nothing really to them all that much. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of the year. Folks, go over there, have yourselves a truly, let's come up with proper flavors-tastic rest of our lives, okay? If we're going to do the things. Just saying. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But What you do if you can't do all the time? I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You're gonna try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and bullshit, especially when you're over there and you're riding on about an hour's worth of sleep. To my credit, I do better in these reviews when I have limited sleep versus when I first wake up. I've learned that about myself. If I'm going to do a review, I typically have to give myself at least an hour or so in between when I wake up and when I do a review. When I try to do them too early, they're just too wonky. But anyway, when we do run into situations that, again, are stressful, frustrating, what have you, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to go over there and do the right thing and you're going to get proper sleep. I know that's hard to do as an adult. The adults don't warn you about that part of things, and never mind, getting up and having a pee and all that whole thing. That's that end of things, too. Gotta deal with the stress and the obligations and responsibilities and stuff. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How did we get to this point as a species, man? It's like, I'm not gonna go on a whole fucking tangent, but jeez, man. And again, it's like when you're a kid, you're like, oh, and you should, because you deserve that time to be, have your innocence and enjoy life while you can. And you get older and you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake. Or conversely, hopefully you're not in that spot. Hopefully you're living your best life and you're getting some good fucking rest and sleep. It's really important for your health. Anyway, bye.